There we go. Good morning, YouTube. Let's get through this because it is really big. It's a big batch. More like big patch. But likely the last one, they'll make one more adjustment before launch on July 21st. Let's dive right into it. Slightly lower the odds of elusive emblems appearing on stage 5 and stage 6 carousels, but I thought they were a bit much, so it's good. Hannah Justice got nerfed from 40 to 35 AD's AP heal. Kind of surprised. I think Radiant Hannah Justice is insane. Because you get both. Normal Hannah Justice is okay. I don't know. Death Cap. 10 AP. Sure. Radiant Giant Slayer. Plus 50% damage amp, but above the threshold only does 80% more. Nerf from 100 to 80%. I think it's it's a okay change. I didn't see that many. I haven't seen people try to pick up Radiant Giant Slayer yet, but sure. Ionic Spark 350 to 300%. That's nerf. Quicksilver Radiant bonus from 20 to 40% attack speed. The buff didn't go through last time. Zephyr team attack speed bonus nerf. I think it's a revert because I think they buffed it to 45% and then this is I think a revert. Chase traits. We're making sure some of the very difficult to hit chase traits are worth the payoff for how rare they are. Elusive emblems, level 9, and other gateways make them difficult to get, so we need to make sure they feel good. 8 Forgotten, buffed by 50, AP and AD. Legionnaire, plus from 195 to 250. Nightbringer HP shield, Nightbringer 8, 180 to 250%, and bonus damage from 50 to 80%. 180 to 250. Skirmisher 9, health shield 175 to 100%. Spellweaver 6, 85 to 100%, and AP per stack from 8 to 10. I don't know how much these will actually help because I feel you barely see these chase traits. I mean the chase traits, which makes sense. But sometimes I feel like they weren't. I guess they didn't feel good enough to try to play and go for. So yeah, like 9 skirmishes feels like a bait, but we'll see. Okay, traits. Abomination. A-Bomb 3 got a very slight nerf in terms of HP. Okay. Minus 100 flat HP, minus 10 HP per level. Sure. Dawnbringer, damage amp down from 12 to 10%. Okay. I don't know. I feel like the extra 2% is like a placebo level of effects of increase, but anyways. Draconic. We're happy with Draconic 5 being more accessible and fun to play when you hit it, but it's currently giving a bit too much power across the board when you do. We're lowering the total power of the trait and units a bit to bring it down to still fun but fair. Gold egg average value from 8 gold to 7 gold, 1, 2, and 3 turn golden eggs, all reduced in average value. 4 and 5 turn golden eggs are untouched. Draconic champs. Zyra 2 and 3 got nerf. Actually, that's a pretty significant Zyra 3 nerf. Jesus. Heimerdinger 1 and 3 nerf. Okay, I don't feel like 3-star Heimerdinger is like. I think that's still close to 1-shot range, so probably still within 1-shot range, so yeah, it's fine. Okay. Redeemed. We're shifting the power from the chase defenses as it leads to a binary feast or famine versus penetration. We're putting that power back in the champion's base stats. This should lead to Redeemed being more playable at different levels in the late game while opening up play against options as well. So, Armor and MR nerfed at 369. AP actually got buffed at 6 and 9. Okay. Sure. And then all the redeemed champs. Aatrox plus 5 armor and MR. Syndra plus 50 HP, Varus plus 50 HP, and Vel'Koz plus 50 HP. Okay. This should be interesting. We'll see how it goes because, yeah, it's... Redeemed is felt ridiculous because... I mean, I think in the current meta, most people are running Last Whisper anyways. Because there's no, like, Trundle to, like, really break through frontline, so you really need Last Whisper to break through. When you were up against Redeemed, you especially needed Last Whisper. Or, yeah, because you needed something to shred that armor and MR, so good. Maybe it might also force Redeemed to play some more defensive traits. So yeah, cool. Renewer. 1% buff? Okay. Yeah, so Renewer for... What's it called? It's a lot harder to play Renewer because the only early game Renewers are Vlad and Rakan. Oh no, I'm sorry. Vlad, Soraka, Rakan. You don't have one... since Lissandra's out, it's really hard to get 4 Renewer early. So... yeah, sometimes you see 4 Renewer, well, like super late game. For, what's it called? If you have Renewer spats and you have a Heimerdinger, but it's pretty hard to run these Renewer comps. So yeah. Sentinel, time before refresh. 6 Sentinel got a buff. So now it only takes from 3 seconds to 2 seconds before another champion gets a shield. That's cool. That's good. That's a lot of champ changes. Okay. Leona, 10 plus 10 total mana. Hecarim, plus 25 starting in total mana. Spell damage. No. 1 star spell damage nerf, but 2 and 3 star spell damage buff. Spell healing. Flatten, what's it called? Flat 350 spell healing, but you can still buff it with AP. Pike. Stun duration. Buff that 3 star from 2.5 to 3 seconds. Chisana nerf. Minus 100 HP, that's huge. Spell attack speed, fairly nerfed. Except at 3 star. Actually, it's mainly a 1. Wow, 1 star got hurt really bad. Because that's minus 15%. At 2 stars, only minus 10%. 3 stars, only a minus 5%. So if you get 3 star Triss, you might have to go for 3 star Triss now because she has less HP and it's only a very slight nerf, attack speed wise. But yeah, that's a pretty big nerf. Nunu, plus 30 starting mana, plus 15 total mana. Definitely a nerf. I don't know. I don't feel like A-Bomb is that strong. I think it's okay. But because they really forced A-Bomb to be like a tank instead of like being able to have like attacking items, offensive items, I feel like it's not as good anymore. I don't know. I could be wrong. Rakan. Heal no longer scales with AP. Yeah, if you stack like a Rabadon on Rakan, it was broken. So, okay, that makes sense. So his spell heal, but in conversation, they buffed his spell heal. Okay, sure. Aphelios. So if you play PBE, they did an experimental change where Aphelios has a 150 total mana, but his ult does an absurd amount of damage. So let's see. We like the new direction and we're going to keep it, but the current tuning made AP items the correct itemization instead of AD. In order to keep Aphelios, itemization closer to live, we're shifting his power values. He should be the same on PBE, just better with Deathblade as you'd expect. Wait, people were itemizing him with AP? Huh. That's funny. So, let's see. The spell AD ratio got hella buffed, but the base spell damage got really nerfed. Okay. So, you should actually run AD items instead of AP. Oh, was it because base spell damage was being buffed by the AP? I don't know. That's just absurd. That's just funny. Okay. Cool. Diana, plus 20 AD, minus 10 starting mana, but minus 20 total mana. So she should cast faster. I'm surprised they gave her 20 AD. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm not gonna put like 80 items on Diana. Fiddlesticks now has a preference to blink towards cluster of enemies within a few hexes of him, and is less easily distracted by an isolated enemy nearby him. Cool. Spell damage. 1-star buff, 2-star nerf. 3-star nerf. Okay. 3-star Fiddlesticks is not like an instant win condition. Jesus. Spell duration. Buff that 2-star, nerf that 3-star. Spell heal on kill. Just a flat 25%. I've seen screenshots of 3-star Fiddle be insane, so. Okay. Lucian. Plus 100. They buffed Lucian? Plus 100 HP. Plus 2 spell-based number of shots. Really? I feel like Lucian is insane right now. I could be wrong, but I feel like his interaction with Cannoneer, because usually you're running like with Senna, I feel like Lucian's absurd right now. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Because he didn't even touch Cannoneer. I'm surprised. We'll see. Action. Plus 5 AD. He now triggers Runans, Titans, and Ginsu's with each attack while swinging. Okay. Cool. Interesting buff. Garen. Woo. Plus 60 starting in total mana. His spell damage got plus 5% at 1 and 2-star. His spell shield got decently buffed as well. And his spell shield duration got buffed by 1 second. Okay. I guess he was recasting a lot, which kind of makes sense because he's like probably one of the best front lines. So they wanted to make sure it's like only like a 1 cast only thing. So Gwen, percent health damage per snip, minus 1% at 1 and 2-star. Yeah, Gwen is really good. You slap like blue buff IE Jewel Gauntlet on her, she can decimate frontline. It's insane. Bug fixes. Assassins will not properly jump slightly before other units move. Banshee's Claw and Radiant Banshee's Claw was granting a spell no longer aggressive spell shield when equipped mid-combat. Radiant ZZ Rod no longer spawns a Void Mother to hold as long in combat. Really? Oh, that's a funny bug. Radiant Banshee's Claw and Radiant Shroud no longer grant their starter combat Radiant bonus when equipped in combat. Olaf no longer gains his on attack heal from Rune. Oh, okay. That was a bug. So I messed with 3-star Olaf with like a Hurricane and like Bloodthirster, and yeah, he was healing like crazy. So what? And then this is the Draconic. What's it called? This is the Draconic table in terms of what it looks like or any sort of changes or anything. Okay, he had another tweet really quickly. One other small quality of life change coming today. Draconic Eggs HP Draconic eggs HP will not be equal to the turn count they are, so you can. I think he means will. I don't think. I think I think the not is a typo. Draconic eggs HP will be equal to the turn count they are, so you can more easily tell. They won't count down HP or anything, but this should help. Nice. Yes, hyping is hard. Yeah, it will now be equal. Awesome. That is a great quality of life change. Because it's always been tough to know how much HP, how many turns the egg will hatch. This is the best quality of life change. Not best, but like, it's a great quality of life change. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. That's gonna do it. Pretty long. It's, what's it called? They won't have another change until like right before this goes live. So probably like July 20th. Expect a video by then. Thank you for watching. Try out the patch. Try out PBE. When then this will come live at July 21st. Thank you for watching. See you all next time. Take care.